Hey guys, hope you're good. Yeah, it's been a little while, but I decided that I would upload this. It's a pretty big send, some really high value cards that are just going up and up. So I thought you guys might want to see. There's some real heat. I already know what the grades are, just from the grade reports and just checking that they're all there. Yeah, it'll be nice to sort of like... First of all, sleeve them, because PSA don't sleeve them, so they do all need to be sleeved. I've got fresh sleeves here. And then also just kind of react to the grades a little bit as well, see which ones deserve it. I have to say, I'm very pleased with this end, not just the quality of the cards that I sent, but the quality they came back in the grades that they represent, which is, yeah, I'm going to say quite a lot of 10s. But yeah, here we go. I think it's 24 cards in total. I'm just going to go in order that I sent them. So it'll be like the same order as the number of the cert. So the first one is a Japanese Sunbreon or Moonbreon 2.0. I think it is the moon, so yeah, it's definitely Moonbreon. And yes, as you would expect, the Japanese did get the 10. So I'm going to sleeve this. I'll try and do it as quickly as possible. I won't do the seal just to save a little bit of time, but just so it's in the sleeve. Yeah, so that's we'll make a 10 pile. Let's move that back a little bit. Okay, cool. And then yes, some more Eeveelutions. There's 4 in total. Got your Glaceon in a 10. Yeah, as you'd almost expect. I bought these 4 together in a lot on eBay. I didn't pack them or get a gold pack. I just bought them outright for a good price. Pretty much the day that they came out, or maybe a couple weeks in. But you know, not when they were sky high, but like the sort of price you'd expect. So yeah, there's a Sylveon, and then the last one beyond this is a Leafeon, and yes, I do know the grades already. So yeah, these 4 came together from Japan on eBay, and 3 of them so far are on the 10. And then, as I said before, the last one, Leafeon, which I bought all together. There weren't any more cards in that purchase, but all 4 did get the 10, which is nice, especially that Umbreon, which obviously is a huge chase card for a lot of people. And I think probably for the Scarlet and Violet era, that'll probably be one of the chase cards that I think people will remember. But yeah, get that in a little bit better. Yeah, nice. These are for PSA slabs, in case you're wondering. They do fit perfectly. The Vault X's. That one's a little bit creased, so is it just because I put it in? Okay. I might get that one in your slab sleeve. Okay, and then Roaring Moon, also from Prismatic. Beautiful card. Obviously, it's the same illustrator as the Giratina and Magikarp, so it's going to be a big card, and another 10. So we're 5 for 5 at the moment, which is, you know, pretty good. All great chase cards as well. Another great 10. Okay, now we're getting into some English. This one's a banger. I got this in an Ace 9, and then regraded it, and yes, did secure the 10. Very nice indeed. I think I got it for like £80. I think that was a while ago. It was probably a year and a bit ago. I think it was at a low at that point, so I just felt comfortable buying it then. I'm sure if you bought it more than a year ago, or less than a year ago, probably have done that jump to sort of 150, 200 already. So when I got it, it was still pre-jump. Yeah, and then so the Arceus, I bought it at the same time, different seller. Also an Ace 9, but this did get a 9. I don't know why, really, to be honest. Centering looks pretty much exactly 50-50. And I can't see any whitening. Nope. No whitening. And there's no, like, defect. Oh, I can, you know what? I can actually see a small mark just there. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can. Yeah, I think you can. Other than that, I guess that'll be a surface issue. So maybe it's just that one little dent, because I can't see any print lines or anything. But yeah, I mean, clean copy either way. Can't have it all. That is our first 9 out of 7 cards. So yeah, there you go. That's probably that little small little defect. That does look like a manufacturing defect as well, when you have like a little pinpoint. That doesn't usually happen in a binder or something, so that was probably when it was being manufactured. But yeah, that's our first 9. This one's really weird. So this is actually my brother's card that he sent to me to put in the submission. It looks really clean to me. So like centering looks a little bit off, but not beyond 40-60. Yeah, it's a little bit bottom heavy, and there's a tiny bit of like corner edge there, like, but not bad. And then the back corner's like a tiny bit, like that one's like a tiny bit imperfect, and same with that one, but not really bad. And I can't see any sort of like dents. Tell me if you can see any, because this one got a 6, which I really can't see the reason why I get, like, I could see an 8 or a 9, probably, maybe not a 10 would be generous on this particular copy, but I can't see anything more than like the slightly like imperfect corners, and there's definitely no like scratches or anything. And this was out of the packet, you know, like I opened it for him. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to resub that. I'm doing another sub soon, so if you like this, and also like completely new cards, very sick cards, if you like this video, maybe I'll release, we'll do another video for my next sub. Yeah, another great card. Love this artwork. One of my favorite silver Sun and Moon. Why can't I think? Scarlet and Violet. Sorry. Oh my gosh, my mind. Era promos for sure. I guess Pikachu as well. But just in terms of like alt art as well, this is just huge. This would be a huge chase if it was in the main set. But yeah, did get a 10, which I'm very happy about. I've just realised I didn't sleeve the Pikachu, so I will be doing that. Yeah, a lot of this video is just because I have to sleeve them anyway, so I was like, oh, fuck it, you can see the 10 pile is really good, and it's got English in there as well, which is, you know, makes it even better, not just Japanese. It's a good mix of English and Japanese here. So I'd say it's, yeah, probably about a solid 50-50, maybe even more English than Japanese, to be honest. Maybe I should do like a Japanese 10 pile and like an English 10 pile, just so you can get like a little bit of like, yeah, so that's Japanese, as you can see. All right, but then we're getting some more English. So this is a Pokémon Center version. And yes, I do know, got a 10, which I've seen videos of people grading like fucking loads of these cards, and I don't think I've seen someone get a 10. So there you go, I got a 10. I did grade a whole load of Pokémon Center promos in this send, and not all of them are so lucky, but of them to get them, very happy with that. So there's the English pile of 10s is looking not bad. We got 3, and then we got 5 Japanese. Okay, so now another Japanese, and again, very clean copy. I didn't pack it, I just bought it with this with the Latios, and this one did get a 9, which I was really surprised about. No print lines. Corners look really good. Centering looks really good. Yeah, all of the things I just said. Again, centering looks good. Corners look really good. Edges look really good. I wish PSA did subgrades, because I'm like really struggling. It's probably a surface damage thing to give it the 9, but again, cannot see anything. That's really interesting. So yeah, I mean, looks like the things that I can quite clearly see looks like it's 10, 10, 10, and then maybe there might be a surface damage issue, but I really can't see that. Sorry, I'll try and go through a bit quicker. Yeah, I'm not going to be editing this video as well, especially the Scarlet and Violet. I'd love to edit out that Scarlet and Violet bit, but I scuffed up so much, but I'm just going to leave it in. Sorry about that. Yeah, and I think I already said this card I got, so there'll be subsequent, I can't say the word, in order, but this one did get a 10, which I really like, both cards. Massive fan of Latios and Latios, huge fan. That did get the 10 though. Nice. Yeah, I thought both of them would get a 10 to be honest, so surprised that didn't. You could probably see that just about. Subsequent. Oh, I'm not going to try again. Okay, so we've got the Dragonite, which is going hugely up in value at the moment. Hugely. I think it's at least 500 in a 10. If not, it could be even 600. And sadly, we did get the 9. I've had this card in my... I got it for like £50 like 2 years ago. You can... Family of 4, that's £50. Yeah, I'm a bit like, why isn't it a 10? Because it's a very clean 9. Like, I know, you know, people should always think 9 is really good, but I'm genuinely like, centering is perfect. I'd say 50-50 on both top and bottom, left to right. I can't see any damage. There's no water. Oh, there is a tiny little nick in that left corner, actually. That is a nick. But one nick in PSA, I feel, is a bit harsh. Anyway, let's move. Yeah, seems really clean 10. But maybe it's just that one nick on the top left on the front is enough, because the back is super clean. Okay. Anyway, so the 9 is stacking up a little bit. Again, try not to spend too much time, but you can see these are great cards, aren't they? I love this card so much. Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres all looking fucking so cool. Especially Zapdos, who is the main character in this artwork, and it did also get a 9. These are English. Just show the back. Again, it doesn't seem that warranted. I guess, yeah, the tiny bit of whitening, like really tiny, like almost invisible. Slight square cut corner left, and a small bit of whitening there. So yeah, maybe that is a fair 9. That is more of a fair 9. It's when you can't see a single imperfection and they get a 9, that's when it annoys me. But if I can see like, oh yeah, there's a little bit of like the centering's a bit off, or there's a bit of whitening, then I'm like, okay, fine, fair enough. So that one I can totally get behind and be like, yes, I can see a little, like a fair bit of whitening. Anyway, we move. The next one is a Mew V. Really cool card. This was in a Beckett. I graded this ages ago. I think there's a video up of it. Beckett 9.5. So I did cross grade it, and we got the 10. Which I think is better. I prefer it in a 10. Definitely. Than a 9.5. Sorry, Beckett. But yeah, you were smoked by PSA. Yeah, I think the grades are really not bad in this end, honestly. There's another 10. And it's an English 10. Right, speaking of 10s. Can you see them? Not really, okay, cool. This is a 10. I did pack this in the UPC, that I also got this when it first came out. Yeah, clean copy. I actually sold one of these raw for £70, and that was like when they were going for £300. And they both came in the same UPC. I got 2 Venusaur SAR, and then actually the Erica's Invitation SAR as well. So I got 3 SARs in that box. And I gave the guy on eBay for £70 like the cleaner copy. So I actually gave myself the worst one, eventually graded it, and it was still a 10. So the guy almost definitely got a 10 for 70 quid, so fair play to him. Okay, so Iona. Lovely card. I'm a big trainer collector. This is a really nice one. Quite iconic. I think people remember it. I love the Rotom in the foreground there, like out of focus. Got the Eevee, Pikachu, obviously. Yeah. And it got a 9. Did I have a look? Yeah, I think the centering's a little bit off. Back's pretty clean. Corners are pretty clean. No print lines, I don't think. It's pretty clean copy, to be honest. I mean, it's one of those ones where, like, maybe on a good day, this one would be a 10. A tiny bit of centering on the back is not really everything that they look at to give it a 9 or a 10. So maybe that one's a bit tenuous, but you know, we move. I packed this card pretty much like when it was a new set. And I think it wasn't an Ace 10, so the cross grade did also get a 10. There's always that chance that you might damage it when you're doing a cross grade. how many of these cards I've cracked. Definitely the Dragonite, quite a few. But it's nice to see them still get those 10s when they've been cracked. That's 10 pile for English. Oh no, yeah, so English is going here. Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's like that. So we've got, yeah, these are Japanese 10s and then these English 10s. Okay, so we've got some more Pokemon Center. Mimikyu on an 8. It's a great artwork. I love the sort of like grandma in the foreground. But yeah, I'm not going to go into too much depth. I think probably deserved it. The only 8 so far, except for the 6 Pikachu, which I think is definitely outrageous, which I think we will get regraded for sure. And then next one is Magneton, another Pokemon Center. It's worth noting that both Pokemon Center 10s, I did open those boxes, like, so they, you know, I was quite lucky, both in a 10. And yes, I did pack, or I guess unbox, both of those Pokemon Center ETBs. So it's cool to see the 2 that I unboxed myself that got the 10. That's really cool. Right, so this one I did just buy. Oh, I think you saw that. I got a 9. I think I got it for like 30 quid or something. They weren't going for that much, like a few, well, I don't know, it's probably a year ago now. Cool card. I just wanted to grab a bunch of the Pokemon Center promos, the sort of ones maybe people were sleeping on a little bit. Did only get a 9, but 9's not too bad. Yeah, I just felt like they were probably going to be desirable at some point. Also Pokemon Center, Persiant. Also a 9, which, you know, as most people would say, you can't complain about 9. 9 is pretty good. It's nice to get them graded. Yeah. So that's another 9. That's 4 Pokemon Center, 2 10s, and 2 9s. Erica's Invitation, I think this was in a Ace 9, and then it got a PSA 8, which doesn't make that much sense, unless I damaged it, but I don't think I did. I doubt I did. No whitening, centering's pretty good. Yeah, like definitely not off. Oh yeah, top to bottom is a little bit off. Maybe they're extra harsh of its front. I'm not gonna, but 8's, even 8, that would only, I would say, warrant a 9, not an 8, because it's not that bad. But maybe, yeah, I don't see any print lines, so it's weird. Weird one, but that is a Japanese 8. So this one's also a weird one, because this was Ace, that was cracked at 10. The only thing that wasn't a 10, it was the edges, which were a 9. So it was 10, 10, 10, 9. So it was an Ace 10, and it did get a 9. This is English. So I'm a bit like, I'm sure I cracked it really well. So I'll be interested to know. I mean, now I look at it, the left to right maybe looks very mildly off, but not enough to warrant a 9. But a huge card. This one's going for like well over 1,000, I guess dollars, or somewhere between 800 and 1,000 in a PSA 10. So yeah, a bit weird that got a 9. Obviously, I think this is probably the biggest. Well, yeah, it's probably the biggest card of this sub. Yeah, it is. So for it to get a 9, downgraded from an Ace 10 to a PSA 9 is a bit gutting. Still a really cool, iconic card of the Scarlet and Violet era. So yeah, very happy to have it in a 9. I think this might go in the regrade pile that goes with the Pikachu, because I just feel like they deserve higher grades for sure. I think probably just these 2. But yeah, I think that yeah, I'm fairly certain it deserves a higher grade, a 10, basically. And then ending with some real heat. And this is just the order that I graded it in. I love this Lugia card. I got it more or less when it came out. It was expensive then. I think it was like £200 even when it came out, which for then was like crazy. And yeah, I got a very clean copy, obviously. I took this very reluctantly at the binder, but I just knew it was such a clean copy. There's a load of cards I have like this, like, I don't know, the Charizard V, Sword and Shield. There's that I've left in the binder. But this one I was like, I should probably grade it, and it was worth it because it's on the 10. And yeah, the value is just massively increased on that, so it's smart, even though I don't want to sell it. It's nice that it did get the 10. I kind of knew it. Well, I had a strong suspicion, but yeah, there's a bunch of other really sort of high value cards that I should or at least moderately high value cards that I'm fairly certain will get a 10, that I have in binders. So yeah, it's just more sort of reason to get them graded, if I really do think it'll hit that, because that has massively increased its value, which is cool. Yeah, so that's another 10. And then ending it with one last card, and it's in English. PSA. It's quite nice to have a little PSA logo there. But let's just leave that. Yeah, it's a Salamence EX. I love this card. I think this is the chase for that. What set is it? It is... oh man, I can't think. It's Surging Sparks, isn't it? Surging Sparks. I think it's... I prefer it than that Pikachu, I think. It's a really nice card. And it also got a 10. Love this card. Huge fan. I'm not a massive Salamence fan, but this particular art of it is fucking sick. I love the sort of orange fire against the blue and red. I think it pops really nicely. But yeah, it's another 10. So yeah, the 10 pile's looking strong. These are both 10 piles. You know, and then the 9s. So we got double the amount of 10s as 9s, and then we got a couple of 8s and 1 6. But yeah, in total that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 16 10s. And then it looks like 7 9s. And then yeah, couple 8s and 1 6. So yeah, we did pretty well. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed this and want to see more of these videos, because I definitely have a lot more cards that could be 10s for sure. Really nice cards, and you know, I love collecting as well. So yeah, let me know if you like this by hitting a like, literally, and then maybe we'll get some more videos on the go. Anyway, it's been good. I hope you all enjoyed that, and peace.